All right, congratulations. You want to start an LLC in Rhode Island. I am going to walk you through the steps on exactly how to do that. Now, there are some companies out there that'll charge you $100, $200, $300, in fact, sometimes to set up your LLC for you. I'm going to show you exactly how to do this on your own for free, minus obviously the filing fee for the state. There's a few things that you have to think about before we get started. The first is your business name, and there's a few things you have to think about with a business name. The first is it available for your state? So if you go to the Secretary of State for Rhode Island, you can do a name search for businesses and make sure your name is available. The other thing, there's certain words that you can't put in your business name for an LLC. You can't put bank, you cannot put trust, you cannot put nonprofit. So make sure to keep those words out of there. The other thing that you want to think about as well is your name is going to include LLC. So if your business name is John's Lawn Care, it's going to be John's Lawn Care LLC. That is the entirety of your business name. Something very, very important to think about. Make sure that your business name that you want to use is available for a website. What you don't want to do is pay looks like it's $150 filing fee, create an LLC, only to find out you can't use your business name to create your website. So do some research on the back end, make sure that's all available, and then we can go from there. If you click on the link below, it's going to take you to this page to set up your LLC. So we'll just go through each section real quick. This is actually a pretty easy one. I've done all 50 states almost, and this one's one of the easier ones. The first thing in here, obviously you're going to put your name, and that name is going to include LLC at the end. So just remember, John's, whatever it is, LLC. The next part is going to be your address, and it needs to be an address that is in Rhode Island. Obviously, this is also going to be the company's registered agent. Now, the first time I saw registered agent when I was filling out an LLC form, it threw me off. I thought it was some sort of professional that went to college, got a degree, became a professional registered agent. The registered agent, you are the registered agent in this situation. Rhode Island wants to know where they're sending all the legal documents, business documents, filings, notices, anything that has to do with your business. They want to know where they're sending that information to and to whom. So you're going to put all of your information into this section. This section is just saying that it is going to be in this situation where I'm assuming you are setting this business up for you. If there's partners, you can put a partnership. You would select the disregarded as an entity separate from its members. So you'd select that. And then in this next section, you're going to put what your physical address is for the business. Now, if it's a lot of times it's just your home address. If you already have like a separate office or warehouse set up somewhere else, you can put that information in right here. You can't use a post office. So I know it says that there, but some people think they'll just throw a post office. Don't put a post office in there. This next section, you're going to want to select perpetual. That just means this LLC is going to go on forever. And we want the good vibes for your LLC. I'm going to assume your LLC is going to be very successful and is going to go on forever. So hit perpetual for that. All right, now for this section, it's just if you want to add any different provisions about this LLC, like if you wanted to upload an operating agreement or something like that. I don't like to upload anything unnecessarily. You don't have to upload anything here, so I would skip it because I have skipped it when I have registered LLCs before. The next one here is the limited liability company is going to be managed by, you can put members, and then since it's by members, you don't have to worry about putting in this information down here. They already know your information as the owner. And then this next part is asking you when you want this to be effective. And I always put the filing date. So I would just select if you want a later filing date, you can do that. I don't know why you would, but if you did, you could do that. The filer's contact information, that's going to be you. With LLCs, you're just constantly putting in your name and address. That's what like 90% of an LLC is. So put all your information in here, and then you're going to sign this section and put your address there as well. Before you hit submit, make sure all of this information is correct. The last thing you want to do is submit this, pay the $150 filing fee, and then have to go back and change something. Because if you go back to change something, there is a change fee, and it varies by state, but it could be $25, $50 just to go and change something. So make sure that everything is correct. Obviously, I'm not going to hit submit because I'm not actually going to be submitting an LLC in Rhode Island. But yeah, once you submit it, it's going to take you to a pay page. You're going to pay the $150 filing fee. And then once that submission goes through, they will send you an email confirming that they have received your submission. And depending on the state, it could take 3 to 7 business days for them to go through the filing, make sure everything's correct, and confirm it. Once it's been confirmed, they will send you an email letting you know it got confirmed. And then also they will include you will then be able to receive your articles of incorporation. Your articles of incorporation information are extremely important because you need those for your next step in establishing your business. You need those to get your EIN or your employer identification number. And that is essentially the social security number for your business. Without an EIN, you can't set up a business banking account. You can't hire employees. You can't pay your taxes. You need to pay your taxes. And you can't get insurance. So you need your EIN for all of those things. So there are companies out there that will charge you $100, $200 to set up your EIN. It is free to set up. There is no filing fee or anything like that, like there is with an LLC. It's also really easy. It takes like a minute or two to set up. In fact, click on the link below and it's going to take you to our page that has a video with step-by-step instructions on how to set up your EIN. We also have a business starter pack that has all the documents you'll need in your first year of business. It has an operating agreement that is completely customizable, and you'll need an operating agreement along with your EIN to open up a business bank account. We also provide non-compete agreements, non-disclosure agreements, non-disparagement agreements, documents that you don't realize that you need, but you definitely will. There are over 30 business documents that I've curated over the past 15 years of running multiple successful companies. I honestly wish I would have had this starter pack when I started my first LLC. It would have saved me months of time, research, headache, and probably saved me thousands of dollars. The nice thing about this is a one-time purchase. Once you've purchased it, you have all of the customizable documents for life. Other companies that do something similar to us, they charge you an annual fee to access your documents. We also have a community of entrepreneurs that can answer all of your questions while establishing and growing your business. Questions like, how do I hire an employee? What documents do they need to fill out? How do I fire an employee? How do I protect my company from legal liabilities? How do I deal with angry customers? How do I deal with angry employees? What do I do if I get a bad review from a customer? How do I get to the top of Google search results for my business? How do I create a website? What are some of the most effective ways to advertise through social media? How do I pay my business taxes? Listen, we have all the answers for these questions and more. Go check out our business starter pack. It will be one of the best decisions you make as a new business owner. Save yourself from all the mistakes that I made when I first started my business. Click on the link and let's get your business growing.